Hi, this video is to help you install Microsoft Windows Server 2016 onto Oracle VM VirtualBox. First thing that you'll need is the ISO file, and what to do is open up Google or browser of your choice, and in the search bar type in Microsoft Windows Server 2016 ISO download. This will open up a direct search result, which should take you directly onto the page that you require in Microsoft. So if you select the first option, it's taking you directly to Windows Server 2016. At this point, make sure ISO is selected and hit continue. You will now come to these options. Here, if you just fill in your details, hit continue, it will take you to another window where it will ask you to select the language in which you wish to download your file. Select English, hit install, and it will start downloading onto your documents folder. I've already completed this step. If you wish, you can pause the video here and come back to it once your ISO file has been downloaded. Once it's downloaded, if you open up your downloads folder, you will see the Windows Server file here. What I do want you to do is have a look at the type, and it should say disk image file. I want you to click on it and drag it to your desktop. No longer need the downloads folder, so you can close this down. Now the next step would be to install this onto your VirtualBox. Before doing that, I want you to open up your folders, and on the C drive of your PC, here I want you to create a new folder and name it WSM, which is short for Windows Server Manager, underscore VMS, which is short for virtual machines, and then mark it with your initials. This is a folder that will hold all your files that you go on to create in VirtualBox. So now you don't need to use this, you can close this window down. Now open up VirtualBox, and this should be your display. You don't need to worry about these are different machines that I've already installed, so just ignore them. What your first step would be to go to File, Preferences, and the default machine folder, and set it to Other. Now the folder that we just created in C drive is the one that you're looking for. So if you scroll down to the side, go into Local Disk, you'll see your folder. Select on it, it should appear in here, and then press Select Folder. It will now show as a default machine folder. Press OK, and that's you. Now from here, I want you to select New, which is the blue star, and in the name, type in server underscore 2016. You'll notice the machine folder is the one that you have placed, and the type is Microsoft Windows, and in the version, I want you to scroll down to Windows 10 64-bit. Leave these options the way they are. So the memory size should be 2048 megabytes, and the hard disk, it should be selected on Create a Virtual Hard Disk Now. Let's create, carry on. Don't touch any of these settings here. Hit Create again, and that's your virtual machine created on the left. Now from here, what we need to do is install the Windows ISO file that you downloaded of the actual server onto your virtual machine. Before we can continue on those steps, you need to right click on your server, go down to settings. On this section, I want you to go to storage, which is highlighted right now, and you will see this selection. Underneath storage devices, there will be an empty disk. I want you to press this, go over to your right, and press this blue icon up here. This is where you get to choose your virtual optical disk. So if you click this and click choose file, this will now take you onto your desktop. This is the reason why I got you to take the ISO file from your downloads folder and place it on your desktop. So if you select this one, make sure it is the correct file. So even if you want to click desktop again, it will show you which ISO file is available. Click on this, it will show in the file name, and then press open. This is now mounted the ISO file onto your VirtualBox. Press OK, and then right click again, go into start, press normal start, and it will begin to go through the installation process. Begin to load the files, and you notice that it's opening with the Microsoft window logo. On this installation screen, English, United States is fine. Time and currency format. People do like to leave it as United States, but I prefer to have it as United Kingdom. Keyboard input method, same also United Kingdom. Hit next and hit install now. This does take a few minutes in order for it to go through the installation process, not to worry. Different machines vary, so some may go faster, some may go a bit slower. On the next step of the installation, the Windows Setup menu has come up. From here, you've got different files that you can install. I want you to go down to Windows Server 2016 Data Center Evaluation Desktop Experience 64-bit. So if you select on this one, the reason why I selected this one is if you click the top one, this will only give you the command prompt, and unless you're already quite fluent in programming, then you'll have difficulty when it comes to navigating. So the GUI experience is a lot better because it gives you the graphical user interface option. So select the last one, press next, accept the licensing terms, press next again, and do custom install. Now at this point, select drive 0 and press next. It will begin installing Windows for you. This again does take a bit of time, not to worry, just let it go through the process. You can at any point pause it, so if you are falling a little bit behind, you can catch up and then continue on with the video. My installation is almost 45% through installing. It should be fairly quick now. Once the files are ready for the installation, I will go through the installation features and carry on with the setup process and installation process of installing the Windows Server onto your machine. The advantage of installing products such as this and software such as this on a VirtualBox is the fact that you can run multiple operating systems on the VirtualBox without damaging or affecting your own configuration of your machine. As once you're finished using them, they can be deleted and your configuration or hardware hasn't been affected. Almost at 100%, and we'll be ready to go on to the next stage of the installation. So now installing features, I'll install the updates and then it'll finish up and you'll be good to go. When the installation begins, it first copies the setup files from the ISO file to the hard drive. It then extracts and decompresses the files and then installs Windows. Depending on the speed of your system, this takes an estimate 20 minutes, sometimes a bit longer. Once the installation is complete, the virtual computer does reboot to make sure that the changes take effect. Again, you can see the Windows icon. The first time you tend to install this, it does take a bit longer, but once it's all complete, it's usually quite fast. Now, as this is the first time that you're logging on to your actual Microsoft server, I will get you to set up an administrator password. So, I like to use password like so, on a testing machine. So it'll be capital P, the at sign, dollar dollar, W, number 0, R, and then the letter D, and then just type it in again in the lower section. Just make sure that both do match. Press finish. We'll finalize your settings, and that's you installed Windows Microsoft Server 2016 onto your Windows 10 virtual machine. At this point it says press Ctrl Alt Delete to unlock. If you use your mouse pointer and take it up to input, go into keyboard and then press this section here, which is insert Ctrl Alt Delete. Enter your password that you just created. And it's creating your user profile service for you. Once done, it'll take you onto your virtual machine desktop. And congratulations, you've now installed the server. In this section, we would ask you, do you want to allow your PC to be discoverable by other PCs and devices on this network? We recommend allowing this on your home and work networks, but not public ones. I would click yes, as you'll need this later on. If you click on the Windows option and you click on Server Manager, it will allow you to manage your server from this window. Thank you for viewing.